What is Peking opera? Peking opera is a classic form of Chinese performance art which combines the music of Chinese instruments, singing, miming, dancing, and history. Peking opera arose in the late 18th century, and by the 19th century, the art form was popular throughout the country. It tells stories of history, politics, society, and daily life, and aspires to inform as it entertains. Performance is characterized by a symbolic style with actors and actresses following established choreography for movements of hands, eyes, torsos, and feet. Traditionally, stage settings and props are kept to a minimum. Costumes are flamboyant, and exaggerated facial makeup uses concise symbols, colors, and patterns to portray characters' personalities and social identities. Today, it is regarded as one of China's cultural treasures. There are four main characters in Peking opera. This mask represents the character Sheng. In addition, there are also three other major roles: Dan, Jing, and Chao. Each character has a different age, gender, and social status. Sheng is the main male role in Peking opera. Dan is a female character. However, interestingly, young male performers actually played this role, as women were prohibited from acting until 1912. In Mandarin, Jing means clean. The face paint does not make the character appear clean, so the word Jing is used in a contradictory sense. Chao means ugly. The actors who play the Chao roles, although they may not be unattractive physically, have a white dot drawn on their noses. This feature means they are supposed to be ugly. The masks in Peking opera represent the different characteristics of the personas on stage, as red is traditionally a positive color in Chinese culture. The color signifies prosperity, intelligence, and bravery. Purple masks suggest justice and sophistication. Although black is depicted as a negative color in Western culture, the black mask is regarded as neutral, whereas the green masks and yellow masks represent bad characteristics. The green mask implies violence, and the yellow, cruelty. Similarly, although Westerners traditionally see white as a symbol of purity, the white mask actually stands for evil. Peking opera actors have to train from early childhood, as they need to master almost all the performing arts like singing, dancing, and acting. During the 19th century, young pupils often lived in special schools teaching Peking opera. As the schools provided all food and accommodation, the students were indebted to their trainers, whom they would repay once they made it as performers. Daily life was exhausting and brutal. It was not uncommon for classes to run from 5 a.m. until the evening. Peking opera is a visual art and therefore not as straightforward as films and plays. For example, the stage is meant to represent a totally different reality. So if an actor walks in circles on the stage, it could symbolize that he and she has walked miles and miles. Similarly, the actors use a whip to hit an imaginary horse to pretend that they are galloping across the land. Basically, this is Peking opera.